What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the SmokedHam podcast. I'm actually recording this for some reason a week prior, so this is being recorded on May 18th instead of 2 days right for the other one. So I'm not gonna obviously upload this way early, but one topic I do want to talk about is why you should not steal YouTubers' videos on YouTube. Obviously, it sounds like an obvious giveaway why you shouldn't, because it's not your work. Like, why are you stealing it? But people do that, and they don't give credit. So pretty much way before Cat's ID and when this option to take down YouTubers like other videos, kind of pretty much had to deal with it. You couldn't do anything really. But now with new copyright stuff you can do on YouTube Studio with the updated version, you can actually take down newer videos, which is pretty cool. And I'm an old channel. I actually had to do it twice because someone actually stole two of my videos, and I was like, "Hey man, you pretty much copied exactly everything except for the title. He put at the end full HD at the end of my title, or in his title, that's technically mine." So I'm like, okay, that's pretty much straight up obvious, and he one of them. Like I got more views on one, he's making a lot of views on the other. So I kind of made two claims to YouTube, and I was like, hey, this is pretty much the same thing. We'll take it out, and he uploaded the exact same day. I was like, wow. It's like I was using Tunes to Tube, the most easiest way to make a video. He could have just done that with different stuff. I'm like, that would have been happy, but nope, he didn't. So I kind of have no hard feelings for him at all. I think he rebranded his channel to a PUBG channel. I think, but I'm not 100% sure. So one more topic I have to talk about today is a new Just WRLD song is being in a group buy. It's called Trees. It was recorded in 2018, and they're wanting, if I'm correct, $6,650 for it, which I don't think. I think that's less than what Tic Tac Toe was. Since I'm thinking, I think Tic Tac Toe was at what was it, 23 grand last time when the guy had bought in that group buy. So pretty much what I'm waiting for is just come out and go on YouTube or some other Discord servers I'm in, and boom, I get it right there. It's pretty cool. So another thing I want to talk about is where should I store my music? Now, obviously, if you're gonna release music, one thing is you want to save it. Want to put on a hard drive, flash drive, your computer hard drive, whatever. You just want to save it because if you get rid of it, you cannot probably potentially find it again. If it's like a rare song, you might not be able to find it again. But nowadays, you can probably. But where should you put it? So there's a lot of ways to put them. There's Google Drive, Mega, Horror. People are putting them on Apple Music, Spotify. I put mine on YouTube Music because YouTube Music is the easy way to do it because you don't need a MacBook or Spotify. You don't need a Spotify app download onto Windows. You can do this if you have any laptop, because all you gotta do is just go to music.youtube.com, make sure in your profile you want to upload music to, and just click your little profile icon, go to upload music, boom, just pick the song right there, and boom, it's in there. You gotta wait for it to finish processing though, but yeah, from there it's pretty much in your little library and you can do whatever with it now. So that's pretty much it for that part. I want to see if I can find more topics to talk about. So, last night's Raw. So, if you don't know, this is Raw of May 17th. Some people don't know, but I personally think that was actually a good Raw. Not gonna lie, I don't think Charlotte should get a match with Rhea Ripley again, because she's always finds her way of getting matches, which isn't good. She's what was it, 12, 13 time former champion. Yeah, I don't think she needs to go for more, because I think what they need to do, let other women be a champion to make their women's division a lot bigger, develop new talent, stop always having the same people going for different titles. That's one thing I don't like about WWE sometimes is they had the same people keep going for different same title. Before, what was it? I'm trying to think. Big E, Apollo Crews going for an Intercontinental title for 4 or 5 months. I think, can't remember, but it sounds similar because I think after you won it, Apollo Crews won it, and he won it December 25th on Christmas. He won it. And he kept going for it, and he actually finally won it on WrestleMania. I think April 10th was when he won it. So having the same storyline go for 4 months is not really good. But AEW, when they have a storyline with like John Moxley, Kenny Omega, that's good because it's not always those two going straight head to head every time. You can put different guys in it and still a good storyline. So that's pretty much that part. So one is the heavyweight championship match for AEW with that top match. So it'll be Kenny Omega versus Pac versus Orange Cassidy. Now the person I really want to see is potentially either Orange Cassidy or Pac, not Kenny Omega. Not I don't hate Kenny Omega. He's a good guy though, but he just seems way too cocky as a champion. But you guys know me personally, I would want to see Christian Cage as AEW champion, but with him coming in March, it's gonna take a while. So pretty much, hopefully, now the other match for it was with Christian Cage, Matt Sydal, and hasn't said who the other person is, but I'm gonna check. I want to see if they actually decide on who's gonna be the next person. But this match, if someone whoever wins will be qualified for a AEW championship match. So I want to check real quick to see what it is. See if there's anyone new, if they announce who's going to be in that match. But Double or Nothing will be on May 30th, 2021. Um, yep, they still have not announced it. So it's reportedly Casino Battle Royale for a future AEW Championship match. Not sure what Casino Battle Royale is. So what is it? That is a lot of stuff. Oh, so it's kind of like a Royal Rumble type thing. It looks more like it, but I don't think it is. Oh no, this is completely different than Royal Rumble. Especially with the name Casino. This is definitely casino stuff. There's like cards, Joker, deck of cards. There's a lot of stuff. Spades, diamonds, clubs, hearts. There is a lot of stuff in here. So far they have not announced third person. Now, so far they only have 5 matches for it. So that's actually, I hope they had more, maybe 6 or 7, but that's actually not that much. But there's only so far 2 championship matches, which isn't that bad. So, what's some more topics to talk about? Let me find some. Oh yeah, there's some more group buys. So one thing is, I always wonder how people like getting these group buys. So I actually found a way to actually get in a group buy, which was pretty weird. It was like a Discord server. They have like Discord servers for each certain song. I never knew that. I thought it was just like one big one. You just go to each one. So I'm check out see what other group buys are happening right now. Okay. So there's Childish Gambino, which is called Infinity, and that's listed at 1500. That was looks like it was recorded in 2017 or 2018. Another one is Lil Uzi Vert and YNW Melly, Mind of a Maniac. That's listed at $4,000. And Juice WRLD Trees is at 6,650. Um, Trippie Redd and Sexton, Y'all Dig. Damn, is that one? Let's see if I can find that one. I'll see how much that one is. So, okay, I'm looking for that one. Not finding it. There is the weekend one. So the weekend one's called Impress You Dirty South. It is actually it's probably the cheapest one so far. It's listed at $750. That is really cheap for the song. Well, obviously out of this so far list is cheap. Okay, so I cannot find it. Where's the Trippie Redd one? Can I just not find it? Yeah, I don't think I can find it. So also, I know it sounds pretty weird, but I'm also going to try to promote my audio account. So if you guys like Juice WRLD and release music or any unreleased music by like certain people or whatever, I do have an audio Mac page that I do upload leaks to. So if you guys do want to check that out, feel free. I'll actually surpass 1,000 followers. Hopefully I get verified, but probably also not. I don't think I'll ever get verified on that because one is upload music that's technically not mine, and actually a lot of the music on there has been taken down. Not lying, I've had so far maybe 50 songs taken down. Yeah, it's a lot of songs. So, pretty much this will be live on 26th of May. Now I'm gonna also promote our podcast platform. So we are currently okay. I'm gonna get the video loading. Okay, we are on Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, AudioMax, Sounder, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. You know, one of the funny things I had before was, so I go on the SmokedHam gaming account for AudioMac, and I see this like one comment like, "Hey man, I can blow up the songs for you if you want me to." So a dope song, I'm like, how's it a dope song? It's a podcast episode. How is it? How's it dope? We just talk about weird stuff. Like seriously, and that's when you know it's a bot. And that's when you know it was fake. I never go with those. I'm like, oh cool. I don't care. You know, I don't always like those little bots. Like, hey, I can promote myself. I'm like, no, I want to kind of promote myself so I know my audience. Not doing that way. Also, if you're gonna be a SoundCloud rapper, one thing I recommend is I'm not a SoundCloud rapper, so kind of thing, but is like create a YouTube account, make your songs from SoundCloud into like videos, and upload to YouTube so you can get another audience on their platform. And then if they get like big, try to see if you can officially release them. Now you can use United Masters, BChain, Infi. Those are like the three platforms I recommend to release your music because it's all free. Once you want a paid version, you can use I think yeah all three have a paid version, which can like faster release dates, all that stuff, and pretty much cool. One thing I dislike about Infi is before your song or album gets released, you actually have to pay $5 for them to remove it from being released. I found that out. I was like, hey, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna waste $5. I might just cancel it right after it comes out and go from there. So pretty much I do only I pretty much use all three. Now I rarely use United Masters. I used to use United Masters a lot when I first started making music. I switched to BChain. I had a lot of issues with BChain. Like I had like 18 songs. I was trying to go for like a 26 track album that was supposed to be released in May. On May 7th, it got pushed back a lot because they weren't at work or I could be in errors when I want to put so many songs on there. It was too much. It wasn't working well. So that sucked. But I'm now doing actually pretty good so far on music. I am also to announce I am releasing a new album called Tropika. It is coming out June, I believe 10th. It's either 10th or 11th. Can't remember, but I will check for you guys. So thank you for watching this episode real quick. We have one viewer, which I'm happy to have one viewer. At least I'm happy. Like I might not get people watching it there live. I'm happy I at least have someone actually watching. So thank you for watching. I want to see if I can find the email that I got saying it's been approved. Okay, so yeah, Tropica. Oh, here's a Spotify thing. Does it say the release dates? No, it just says, oh, it's ready for release. Tell me the release date. That's what I mostly want. Okay, I might just type it in, search for it. Infi. The okay. What? How? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna go Spotify for artists and I'll look that way. That's probably gonna be easier because I cannot remember what I think. If I have on a different email. So it is actually it's coming out June 11th, and it has let me see how many songs it has. I believe it has 10 or 11 tracks on it. 10. So it's actually yeah, I really had an issue when I released one of my songs called Daybreak Trap. I never realized it got approved on United Masters because I didn't get an email. I didn't get oh it's approved or anything. Or when I did, it didn't show up in like my primary. It just showed in promotions. So I'm like, I don't check my promotions. I check my primary. So I'm like, okay, thank you for showing me that. So I realized, hey, it's also got approved on Indify. So I thought, hey, it'll be releasing on May 20th, May 21st. So I found on my birthday, Oh, hey, it's out. What? That's one thing I hate about BeatChain is when they reject the album so you can edit it, it's already been sent out to YouTube. So on the release date, it goes live in public on YouTube. That's what happens when I went on Free Motel 2. That's technically I pushed back and recent time potentially actually I might make that in August since a friend Killbot who also goes under Kid Mind is actually releasing something in July. I might push that back to August since it'd be like one month in between stuff, and I might change some stuff on the whole album, move some tracks around, get rid of tracks, and different there. So pretty much that is most of this whole episode. Now, another thing I want to say is like, what is your favorite Juice WRLD unreleased track in the description below, or any unreleased track by any artist in the comments below? I'm actually curious to see what people's favorite song is. Mine so far has to be Tic Tac Toe, also known as McLaren Drive, also known as Stop and Stare. The track has three names. It used to be just Tic Tac Toe and McLaren Drive, and now it's also called Stop and Stare, which that's what Genius put it under, so I'm not sure why they thought that one, but it has three names. Then the other one has to be Bad News, also known as In My Arms. That's a good song. Another one that I'm hoping comes out soon is I don't listen to much Kilroy. Like, not gonna lie, being serious, I don't listen to much of him. And one thing is, I don't like how they always have to promote him on Juice WRLD's music. But I think, oh, he's actually good. Like, some songs, he's actually good. But you guys have to, they cannot keep promoting him. Like, he's already a big artist. He already has fans. He already has kind of a little fan group, or I want to say fan group, but kind of a community of fans. Kind of Juice WRLD does. Like, he has a community of fans. You don't have to keep using Juice WRLD's music to kind of promote him. Unless if it's already been pre-recorded, like Unexplainable Horror, Look Again. So they need to stop kind of putting him on more songs. Unless it's like a song that's really necessary. Now, one snippet, her like little clip I saw before was like him adding her singing Bad News, which was Juice WRLD's song. They might put him on. I was like, okay, that's if I'm trying to remember, that track was made for Starfire, so if you put Killer Roy on, it's just gonna be so different because it's not during the time frame. Now, it probably doesn't honestly care much people, but that's just that part. And one thing I like about when songs get officially released is you can upload the original version and you won't get the video taken down because technically it's already out, which is actually pretty cool. So that's pretty much that. Now, another song I do want from Killer Roy to come out is called Still Choose You, or it's also called Here I Am. It's also produced by Mustard, and it's actually a good song. Like, usually I don't listen to much of him, so I don't know much of the songs. But when I heard that one on TikTok, because I was scrolling through TikTok and I found this video, I had his audio. I'm like, oh, it's actually a pretty good song. Let's see if that's actually out. It wasn't. It was unreleased, but I just hope that song actually comes out someday. That's actually pretty good. If you go on Nicky Roy's TikTok, you might be able to find it. It's actually recent, so you shouldn't be really looking for much. I don't think he doesn't really post much to his TikTok. Like, you scroll down maybe not far, he probably in December of last year. Like, he doesn't post much, which is actually pretty cool. I do now. There's many rumors of a new Juice WRLD album coming out in the fall, which doesn't really make sense because it's been months or almost a year. Actually, not really, but like 10 months since Was Never Die came out. And they've had so many singles between them that there might be a new album coming out. Because, let me count. So there was Riches, and then you had Tell Me You Love Me, Come and Go, Less and Mess, 4 singles with Juice WRLD as their primary artist for Was Never Die came out. Now, what we have is Real Shit, and then we have Reminds Me of You, what Bad Boy, Less and Less 2. So yeah, 4 there. So I think a lot of times when I see like maybe 3 or 4 singles come out, I always think soon it's gonna be a new album. Now, one track I do want on a upcoming Juice WRLD album has to be Already Dead, because that's one everyone's wanting. And I never really heard it before until I heard a snippet. I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, I actually like it. Like one of the times when I find like a new album, let's say a new, well, yeah, it comes album comes out. For example, let's go Limbo 3. Because I don't listen much of his music. That album, I decided to listen to it all. Like I was playing, I think GTA live streaming, um, and just listening to his album. Obviously, I wasn't playing while I was live streaming, so I couldn't hear that music in the background. But I was live streaming, and I was like, okay, this song I like. This song I'm not really a big fan of, but I like this song. I was finding what songs I like out of the whole album, which is something I really do. I haven't really listened much of Michigan Boy Boat. I haven't really listened much of that one, but I am. I will do listen to a lot of Juice WRLD release. Now, it was my now another thing is my other favorite unreleased song that's not by Juice WRLD has to be Blade by Uzi Vert and Kid Cudi, also known as Pussy Pamper by Young Nutty, Playboy Cardi, produced by Pierre Bourne. That one I hope gets released, but I don't think that one ever will because they need sample clearance, which is going to probably be a hard thing and also a rare thing. So I don't think that's going to come out at all anytime soon. So I remember when that song actually got leaked. I actually never heard of it before until I was like going through Instagram, looking at memes and stuff, and it was the Brooklyn Nets dancing to it. I'm like, ooh, what's the song? The person like that I'll count the posts and say, oh, it's a Kid Cudi by Playboy Cardi. I'm like, oh, I've never heard of it, so I'm going to YouTube. I think I found one thing of it, and I just can't find it no more because it's all copyrighted. It's taken down. Then you get these like meme compilation stuff that have his song in it, and they're still on. Even I think maybe to this day are still up, even though it's the copyright claim, which is pretty weird. But hey, so I don't think that song will come out anytime soon. One more thing is I hate it when people will try to release unreleased songs. So for example, I'm going to say Juice because that's like the biggest one. That's the biggest one out that gets comes out is Juice WRLD. Now, when what I mean for some people don't know what I'm saying or talking about is when you go on to other platforms and see, for example, just look up the song, you get, hey, here it is, or yeah, here's this song. It's pretty much the same thing. When they officially release the song, they technically try to own the rights for the copyright. Like there's this one artist name called like what was it? I think Bito TTT. He released a lot of Juice WRLD's earliest music, and surprisingly, he was under Orchard Enterprises. Now that's owned by Sony Music Entertainment, so that could have been potentially a lawsuit right there between UMG and SME. And that pretty much kind of like wow, how are you under this label releasing this music? Like seriously, how? Like how? So I was pretty shocked about that, and I hate when they do. It's like, okay, I'm gonna release this stuff today. Oh, I'm just release some stuff I don't own the rights to. That makes sense. Why? You guys don't own those rights. So it's kind of one of those where, okay, you're gonna do it so people can hear it, but you don't want to do it that way. Because if you want to do it that way, you're just gonna ruin everything. Now, you're probably asking, oh, how should I share it? A lot of times people do is they use these like onlyfiles.cc things or those links, and boom, it will just create that, share a link, and boom, you can find it. So if you share that link with people, they can get on it, listen to it, or download, or whatever they want to with it. Pretty much that. Now, pretty much, I'm not sure like what other topics to really talk about much. Is I don't have at all really much topics. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I said this in the last episode, but I seriously found a way to play games on my Chromebook. So I have a Chromebook as my main computer. Now I see these TikToks saying, "Oh, I know how to play Fortnite on the Chromebook." I'm like, how? and people are like, GeForce, GeForce. I'm like, some people are like YouTube, it's a YouTube video, guys. I'm like, okay, I'll try this out, GeForce. So I type it in, and it shows, hey, we support Chromebooks. I'm like, awesome, sweet, I'm gonna try it. So I go, okay, I'm gonna try to set this up. So I actually open up Fortnite, and it actually worked. Like, not lying, it worked. It played well. I'm like, okay, I'm not really good on, with my keyboard. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm more of a console gamer. So I actually had a Google Stadia controller near me. So what I did was I plugged that in, and it worked. It synced it up. I thought it was an Xbox controller, and it worked. So I was pretty happy about that, and I was actually able to play Fortnite on my Chromebook, which was actually a pretty cool thing. I'm obviously not going to stream it because, one, my internet probably be bad when I do that. So yeah. Um. So I might hold on to this podcast or see if I can schedule it right before this video. I don't know why I'm recording this way beforehand, like 8 days before this episode goes live. Pretty much I have no really other topics to really talk about much. And I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I will probably be going off the air in a little bit. So again, thank you guys for watching. Listen to our SmokedHam podcast on all these available platforms right here. And thank you and goodbye.